Hey, it's Justin from Outlaw Euro, and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about this car here. So if you follow our Instagram, then you'll know that this is the Outlaw M5 that we have dubbed the Queen. This Outlaw M5, this is one of the two E60 M5s that we have for shop cars. Just kind of want to go over what we've done with the car and kind of the story behind it. So then going forward, we can kind of show you guys the progression of the Outlaw M5s. This car we first saw on Facebook Marketplace and tried to buy it. Coincidentally, some other guys from town bought it. They brought it here, we tried to buy it from them. They wanted to part it out. They thought they'd make a bunch of money by parting it out. It had a blown motor. So, I mean, that's, when you're doing a part out, the motor is kind of like the main thing. They ended up selling a lot of the car. We were buying a good percentage of it, but when we got it, it looked like this. It had no front bumper, no rear bumper, no fenders, no hood, no headlights, no wheels, no suspension, no motor, no transmission, no rear diff. No windshield, no headliner. It did have seats and a dash, so that was cool. We had to put some things together on this one. So eventually the guys that were parted out as much of it as they could, and then that's when they finally sold it to us. We had a motor and a transmission from our first E60 M5 already, so we bought the shell, brought it to the shop here, put the motor in it, put the transmission in it, all the other stuff I mentioned it did not have. Put all that in, got the hood and everything painted on it. So yeah, we picked it up about a year ago. It was a back burner project. Whenever we didn't have customer cars, we'd work on this and that, source the mirrors for it, fenders, all of that stuff. When it came to sourcing the front bumper, we ended up going with an LCI front bumper. So it's got the reflectors on the side here. We have them all blacked out. And then on the headlights, instead of going with the pre-LCI, because this is a pre-LCI car, we ended up doing the LCI conversion, which E39 Source has a really good video about doing that. So if you have an M5 and you're doing LCI conversion, highly suggest watching that video on it. It does a very comprehensive video. As part of the LCI conversion, we do have LCI taillights in it that we blacked out. We know there's a lot of enthusiasts that don't like the blacked out taillights, but honestly, I think it looks pretty good, especially since the car is black. For the wheels and brakes, we took these off of our first M5, then painted the calipers, got the M stickers on there, kind of give it an OEM Plus feel, which was the whole theme of this car when we started redoing it. Our other M5, which we'll talk about in another video, is a little bit more. So the whole theme of the car was OEM Plus. That's why I have the carbon fiber splitter on it. And then on the back, we did carbon fiber diffuser. The exhaust tips are carbon fiber also. Thought it was a good idea at the time to do something different and get rid of the quad tips and have just true duals. Probably gonna be putting quad tips back on here in the future. Spoiler, also carbon fiber. If you notice, it does have a Dynon badge on it because it does have a lot of Dynon parts. The springs on it are Dynon. It had Dynon throttle bodies on it, but we've got those on the other car right now. It had Dynon software, which we had HTE performance tuning modify. So it's still got Dynon, it's like Dynon Plus software, I guess you could say. For the interior, we got the LED conversion going on. Highly suggest this on any E60 or E9X car. Definitely modernizes it from the factory yellow. So here's the interior on it. We got this trim set. The carbon keeps the theme from the outside to the inside of the car. Even got the carbon fiber shifter cover here. This M5 is full options, so we have all the buttons there. Heated seats, cooled seats, front and rear. Other than the LED conversion and the carbon bits we put in, the interior is very stock. When we got the car, it didn't have the door seals here, so we had to get those brand new from BMW. But now let's get to some of the more fun stuff. Here we are under the hood. So like I said, this car did have dyno throttle bodies on it that we removed and put onto the other Outlaw M5. This car, something unique it has the Infinity Designs carbon intake pods. Definitely recommend those. Yes, we do sell them. They're on our website. Like I said, it has the dyno software, but it's got the HTE performance tuning. A little twist to it. It does have the underdrive pulley. For exhaust, it's got secondary cat delete. It does have the resonator, and then we do have mufflers on this car. With the tune we have on it, it deletes the secondary air system. So this car does have the block-off plates for secondary air system. Other performance things it has on it is it does have the Euro SMG tune, which comes with obviously the faster and firmer shifts and of course the 4K launch control. There are some things going forward that we're going to be doing with this car, not only performance modifications, but just stuff to finish it. This, like I said, was going to be a longer term project, and then for Ice Cream Cruise last year, we decided to have both of our M5s at it. So we did a quick push to get this car finished, got the front clip on it and everything painted. There are some things though, if you notice here, you can see the tire, no inner fender in the front on either side. So we gotta do little stuff like that. We gotta do something about the lack of quad tips back here. But yeah, this is our pretty M5. It's definitely the shiny one. It's the one that's more apt to go to car shows. We've taken it to a couple. If you follow us on Instagram, that's the reason why we call it the Queen. She has imperfections, but definitely pretty proud of her. We work on quite a few V10, M5s, and M6s. So we do all of the things that this car needed pretty frequently. But this one was definitely a build as far as needing all of the things. From suspension, engine, transmission, all of it. I mean, obviously when we did all that stuff, serviced the transmission, put the engine in, obviously, freshened it up. It was quite the project. And by freshened up the motor, I mean, this one's had rod bearings done, Vanos pump rebuilt by Dr. Vanos, obviously a high pressure Vanos line replaced. And then also, it has new Vanos solenoids on it. Pretty much the works. Throttle body actuators have already been done on it. It also has new clutch, new flywheel, and new hydraulic unit. So yeah, to go from this to this. So I just want to make a video about this car along with the other Outlaw M5, just so we can kind of make a progression. You can see how the car's changed over the years. We got some pretty big plans for this car along with the other Outlaw M5. If you want to see more day-to-day content on either of the Outlaw M5s, follow the E60 M5 Outlaw's Instagram. Also, the Outlaw Euro Instagram is where we have the day-to-day customer content. Yeah, that's all I wanted to share on this video. If you guys like the car, push the like button. If you want to see more of this stuff on the channel, let us know in the comments below. Also let us know things you guys want to see on this car.